It seems like there are some schisms now within the Democratic Party about AIPAC in particular, but even the conversation around Israel, its foreign policy, and U.S. support for that.
Well, we completely agree with Senator Schumer. The U.S.-Israel relationship has been and should continue to be a bipartisan issue. We reject any attempts to politicize U.S. support for Israel, and we see on both sides the majority of the Democrats and the Republicans actually share that view. So while there might be a small minority of voices who are voicing different views on this matter, we actually believe that there is a larger majority that, and certainly represented by the Democratic-controlled House, that would like to maintain bipartisan support for Israel.
We know a lot of the 2020 contenders, it's their choice whether they want to go or find a way to make an appearance there, and in some campaign cycles, they're there. This time around, they're not there. Let me read something from the Jerusalem Post. It says, keep an eye on next year's conference when candidates will not be able to brush off AIPAC without explaining why, and might be less inclined to do so as they begin to pivot from pleasing the Democratic base and reaching out to independent voters. Halie.
Well, it is actually the tradition that the candidates come in an election year. This is what happened in 2016. It's what happened in previous elections. So it is not rare to, in a non-election year, to not have the candidates. I'm fully confident that the Democratic candidate will come next year and address the conference. And you actually didn't see any Democratic candidates explicitly boycott this year's conference.
A number of them put out statements, though, and tweets. I'm not going to go.
I think there might have been one, but you had the majority of them, as Josh said, will meet with their constituents. Some of them did so today. Kamala Harris put out a tweet meeting with her constituents today. She spoke at the past two conferences.
I noted that Move On retweeted that from Harris and was not complimentary about it. So we'll see as this debate continues. Thank you both for coming in.